before before the Sangha do the blessing, sit and calm your mind for a while. And when you come to the temple, when you come to a monastery, it's a place of worship, a place to learn about yourself, the mind. A lot of people say, oh, we should go and learn in the society. Yes, the society is a society of getting more, right? In order to fulfill our wanting, right? And there's no stop. If you come to a monastery, you'll be reminded, we call it reminded, เตือนสติ you'll be reminded, right, to slow down everything you're doing now. You're going too fast. And because of the space, the pacing of our lifestyle, that we are going too fast, we're adding a lot of unnecessary tensions, stress into our life without our even knowing it. And by the time when we discover that we are stressful and tension and a lot of thing that is built up within our mind over the long period of time with our involvement of external thing, you find yourself mentally drained, right? Yes, maybe you have acquired all your wealth, but you find yourself you're not happy at all. Right? You find yourself very, very empty inside. You don't know why. Right? Because there's a quest for this spiritual fulfillment which we neglected. And that is all mental peace. This is very important in our life. Right? Maturity is only part of it. The most important thing is your mind state. Right? Why do I say that? Because as we can see from what's happening in our society, a lot of very high profile people, why do they commit suicide? Why? They have so much wealth, they have so much, belongings. They should be the most happiest people on earth, right? But it doesn't turn out that way. This is something we got to think about it. That contentment is the higher happiness. What do Buddha say? Contentment. You must be contented with what you already had. This is very important, right? If you don't have contentment, you're always on the run, on the catch-22. You feel yourself always not enough. And you feel very, very depressed, very, very, why you still don't have. Actually, we have everything, right? Because we never stop to think about it. We never stop to take a break and look back before what we are now. Everything in our life. And now what we have. Before, we don't have. But how come we are still running around? How come we are still not so satisfied with ourselves? And because our mind is the cause, the craving, right? The wanting. This mind state that's always rumbling inside our mind is the cause of all this trouble, right? That's why there's a need of urgency that we should develop mindfulness training to be mindful of your breath, to be mindful of your bodily actions. Every day, with whatever thing, just be mindful, right? Bring your mind back to this present moment of your feelings of how you feel now, how you feel, the sensations of the body. This is something, is a form of break. It's a form of, you have what we call it, you store the mind. You have a break. The minute you are mindful, you find yourself, you slow down straight away. You can arrest, you can perceive the mind state of pushing, pushing, pushing. And you say, okay, I got to cool, I got to slow down. Right. And this is very important. The minute you are able to be mindful of what you're doing, you're mindful of, the mind state that is pushing you. The moment you perceive that, you're doing fine. Your life going to be better because why? You see things start to change. That you are no more that agitated, no more that dissatisfied, and you can think more clearly now. Right? And whenever time we are free, we sit and meditate. Now in meditations, a lot of people misunderstood. They thought that, oh, we got to do meditation only in the place of worship, in the monastery, temple, guided by the monk. They will no, right? You already have everything. You have the body of yours. You have this awareness, or what we call your mind, that can think, that can know things, that can reason things skillfully. Huh? And just sit and meditate. Sit and relax in the nice corner in your house. And just tell yourself, now keep to your breath. Just watch the breath. Enjoy your breathing, right? For 20 minutes, 30 minutes, every day. Whenever you're free, just tell yourself, okay, I'm going to rest my mind with the breath. Just remind yourself, I'm going to rest my mind with my breath. Now, how? I'm going to just stay with my breath, and whatever thought that is surfacing in your mind, I'm not going to pay attention to it. I just know there's thought, but I'm not going to care about the content. Even though I know there's content, I'm not going to get involved. I'm going to just get involved, engage hands-on with my breath. But having this kind of attitude on your breath, and when your mind start to calm down, when your attention has been focusing on the breath, in no time, you will feel a sense of relief, a sense of tensions being taken off your mind, a sense of, hey, how come I coming like I'm like a human being. I'm back home. Why? Because the more you sit, the more you will realize that the background noise that is nagging up in the mind will start to subside. When your mindfulness grows, every time you practice mindfulness of breathing, right, you find this background noise start to subside, and your mind will enter a state of calmness, peace. You find that, wow, this is something very profound, and a word can't describe, but it takes time and patience and a lot of effort to be put in, right? The mindfulness training, mindfulness of your own breathing, and this is very important, right? So I will encourage devotees, regardless whether you're ordained as a monk or you're not ordained as a monk, whether you're staying in a temple or householder, people like you, we all have the ability, right? And there's no such thing as, should I change my religion or no. Your breath is your breath. Your breath got no religion. Your breath, we are practicing how to calm the mind. Because when the mind is calm, then you can see things more clearly. When you see things more clearly, then you can decide, right, the direction in your life better, right? And that'll be the sharing for today. เอารับพรเนาะ ยะถาวาริวหาปุราปาริปุเรนติสากรังเอวเมวะนิโตตินาเบตานังอุปกปปติอิจิตังปริตังตุมหังคิปะเมวะสมิจตุสัพเพปุเรนตุสังกปปาจั ฉันโทปนาราโสยะธามณิโชติราโสยะธา
สัพพิติโย
วิวันจันตุสัมภโร
โควินาศ
สัตุมาเทภวันวันตรายโยสุขิติกายุโกภวะภิวาทนาสิริสเนจังวุธาปัจจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมาวันทันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลังอายุโดภาลโดเทโรวันนาโดปฏิภาณโดโสขัสสะดาดเมธาวิโสขันโสอดิกาจติอายุดัตตวาบาลวันนังโสขันจปฏิภาณโดทิคายุยาสวาโหติยาทายาโตปปาจติติภาวตุสาปมังคลังราคันโตสาบเดวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตภาวตุสาปมังคลังราคันโตสาบเดวตาสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตภาวตุสาปมังคลังราคันโตสาบเดวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภาวะ